Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. And today we're going to be taking out what could turn into my new carry firearm. Sorry about that. We are looking at the Canik TP9 Elite SC. I know it's been out for a couple years. I know there's a lot of gun channels out there that have done the reviews on it, and it's time for me to do my own. The way it's set up right now is how it doubles as a bedside gun. It's actually in the guest bedroom as we've got other firearms throughout the house, but it is mounted with the PL Mini Valkyrie 2 from Olight, and it is a really good fit on there. It does feel good in the hands. Also represents a tremendous value if you're out there looking for a nice compact carry firearm. It does come with this injection molded plastic holster, which will double as an outside the waistband and inside the waistband holster, which is cool. Comes with a 15-round magazine, a 12-round magazine. I believe they have 10-round options available. Ammunition for this test, all we have is 115 grain ammo. I hope it's not an issue. I know some people have only been able to run 124 through it with the stock recoil spring that comes with it, or 127 grain, somewhere around there. We've got some 115 grain Fiocchi Target Max, which is, I believe it's a Shields exclusive. I'm able to get this for $14.99 a box. For 50, we're probably going to run around 50 rounds through it to see how it runs at initially. And then we're going to run a little bit of critical defense through it, probably just about 12 rounds, because it is a little hard to find this right now. And while all my home defense magazines are full of this, I'm not going to deplete that supply. So we'll do about 12 rounds through the 12-round mag and see if it'll cycle critical defense, 115 grain with no issues. And then we're also going to run some Sig Sauer V Crown through it also, 115 grain hollow points. And I've been told that this stuff does run really well through carry weapons. A little bit different length of load on it so that it does feed a little more reliably, or it's got a different taper on the bullet itself. So it does agree with more feed ramps than a lot of other guns. 12-round magazine. Obviously, we got the critical defense in it as it is set up for home defense at this point. But I'm really excited to try this out if it cycles well. I'm going to keep putting some rounds through it, definitely break it in, but it will eventually rotate in as my daily carry. And I did pick this up at Shields in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's the blackout model, or all black model that they call it. And it just felt really good in the hand. It does feel really compact next to the hip, even with this little holster. And there are companies out there that are starting to make nice Kydex holsters for it too, that you have the option of buying if you want to. You do have ambidextrous slide, stop, slide release, and a reversible magazine release, which is nice. So if you're a lefty, it's definitely a cool option for you. It does have the blacked out rear sight with just the white dot sight. It's a phosphorus front sight, so it does glow, but it's not a tritium sight, just so you know. But again, incredible value for what you get out of the box. We'll see how well it runs. We'll just shoot from a couple different distances, talk about the recoil impulse, how does it feel, and I'll give you my take on it, whether or not it's something I recommend. I get a lot of feedback out of a gun the first time I take it to a range and see how it runs. While I cannot predict long-term reliability, all I can say is any gun can fail, but if it performs and can run these 3 different kinds of ammunition and makes it through the box of 50 with no hiccups, then it's something that I think I'm going to start to rotate into my daily carry. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's get started. All right, so it's super windy out here, so I'll try to make this quick. We're going to go ahead and do 12 rounds on the white target, 3 in the center, 3 in the top right, 3 in the lower right, and 3 in the top left. And then I'm going to do the 15-round mag in the bottom left-hand corner. This is all going to be done at 7 yards. And then from 7 yards, we're going to do just 10 rounds of critical defense on the top target and 10 rounds of the V Crown on the bottom at 7 yards. And we'll just see if the gun's going to function, see what the accuracy looks like, and see how she runs. All right, let's get started. So let's just go ahead and take a look at how we did right now. You know, we're only looking at about an inch, maybe just a smidge over an inch right now. Total about an inch and a half, just using those full metal jacket rounds at 7 yards. And then I backed up to, what did you say? We had 12 yards and then 20. So 12 yards, shot a little high, just a little bit to the left, but we're still within probably about 2.5 inches. This is less than an inch right here. Backed out to 20 yards, I believe, at that point. Yeah. And then, again, always pulling to the left, which is typical, but I need to practice a bit more. Yeah, not bad, though. Again, just a couple inches for a group there. Top left, my rounds were over here, which was the next, let's see, I think 3 that we shot out at 20 yards. Not bad. And then we'll go ahead and see the group of 15. Okay, the 15-round mag shooting the 115 grain full metal jackets. Not bad at all. I definitely had better control with the 15-round mag, but I needed to be realistic because the 12-rounder is pretty much what we're going to be dealing with. Up here, we've got the Critical Defense at 7 yards. That's solid. It's nice and tight. You know, the good vast majority of them are right there in the center, which is what we're looking for. A couple pulled to the left. And then the V Crown had a little more kick to it. It just felt like it bucked a bit more in my hands, but not bad. That's still more than acceptable, especially at a self-defense distance. All right, let's bring it back for a few more comments. All right, so what are my initial thoughts on the Canik TP9 Elite SC? What do I think about it? You know, it's very, very comfortable to shoot. It ran fine with the 115 grain ammo that we ran through it today. I'm going to go back and look at my footage and see what shot better if I was going to carry the V Crown or the Critical Defense. I think they were both a solid ammo. I noticed a little more kick with a V Crown, but it could also just be me. It's, again, very comfortable in the hand. It is a bit top heavy. There's a lot of mass and there's a lot going on here. So when it reciprocates, when it cycles, you just kind of feel that a little bit. But at no point do you feel like you're really out of control of the shots and where they're going. You know, with your 12-round capacity, your 15-round capacity, you got yourself a decent little carry piece. I'm very comfortable with it. Even the little injection molded holster that comes along with it works just fine. The trigger is very smooth. In fact, my last shot was a little light, and I did a second shot, unintentional second shot, you know, double tap on that, and did not mean for that to happen, but I still printed pretty well on paper overall, just considering the condition, shooting out in the wind, and, you know, in an emergency situation, how would I draw and shoot? I don't know. I think I need to do a little more testing with it. But for now, I think the Canik TP9 Elite SC is going to turn into my new daily carry. Am I going to put a red dot on it? I'm thinking about going with the Swamp Fox Sentinel. If you guys have any experience with the Swamp Fox Sentinel, let me know. It's about a $300 red dot. It'd be a little bit of an investment. You do have the optics cut on the top, which was another one of the selling points. That and just the overall value, even in, let's see, what is it, October 31st of 2020, I got it for $399, even with all the pandemic pricing and stuff going on. I know they were probably like $299 or $349 when they first came out. And, you know, I mean, that's fine. It's going to happen. It is what it is. I did trade in my EC9S on it and got a pretty good value for that, so this was not that expensive out the door. Again, the fit and finish, it seems to be great. It's not showing any unusual signs of wear. Had no trouble whatsoever, no problem cycling through the brass well, and I'm happy with it. So there you go. My little take on the Canik TP9 Elite SC. God, thing's got a long name. We'll just call it the Canik Subcompact. There you go. And we shot it well. We're happy with it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Have fun. Be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.